nervous. Being a waiter, that's when you get nervous. I guess start when you...
Yeah, y'all ready? Good. Yes?
Yes. Okay. Good to go.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to take you to a world you've probably never been. There's a sign that says employees only. It's the restaurant industry. How many of you have ever been a waiter or waitress? You probably know where I'm going to go with this. The lessons learned through the experiences of how to manage stress, how to fake it until you make it, and the ability to multitask when you don't even think you have the ability to. My name is Alan Snyder, and we're going to go through those double doors. Hey Sal, I got 3 tables. I need marsala, chicken caprese, and what did the fat guy want at the end of the bar? Shit. Did he want Stella, beer? No. Jack Daniels. Dan, bartender, can I get a Jack Daniels, please? Yeah, I know. Come on, man. I got 3 tables. I'm backed up. Why is the host looking at me now? Dan, why is the host looking at... I got another table. Sorry, Dan. I'll talk to you in a bit. Hi, folks. How you doing? My name is Snyder, and I'll be taking care of you. We have 5 specials. We have the chicken. We have the duck. We have the chicken caprese. Again, I know it's the same chicken, but we just throw a different sauce on it. And we also have the tuna salad. For dessert, we also have, because it's Mother's Day, and we've had quite a bit of people here, we also have the what you call a cheesecake. And with the cheesecake, we have the strawberry and raspberry topping. For the price of $25, you're going to have your appetizer, dinner, and your dessert. I don't really want those items on the menu. What else do you have? What would you recommend? It's usually one of the questions that we're asked. And of course, that's when you have to fake it, because the reality is you eat the same food and you're tired of it, and you want to say every single nasty thing that goes on in the back of the kitchen, all the greasiness, all the fat that's put into it. Perhaps maybe not the love that you would think goes into the food or preparation. You may think as a customer, but it happens. So you have to fake it. That's when you just say something random and you don't even care. You're like, yeah, the tuna salad's good, and I had it last week. No, you didn't. You lied. Time management. Well, as some of you know, time management is a crucial skill. Not many have it. A lot of people want to have it. When you juggle 4 or 5 tables, exceeding 3, 4 people, but maybe 5 at a given time, you have to memorize orders. You have to memorize faces. You have to know what exactly they want on their sides, what sides they did not want, and what you have to substitute and adjust in the machine. Oh, and by the way, when you mess up, you have to deal with the cooks. I don't know about you, but I wasn't afraid of the customers. I was more afraid of the cooks because, well, they have weapons that could cut me, stab me, and mutilate me in certain ways. But it wasn't just the managing of tables and the dealing of stress. It was also developing relationships on the fly. You're meeting strangers, people you've never seen before, never dealt with, different personalities, different backgrounds. You have to come across them as a warm, genuine person who's trying to sell them food that you're lying to them about how good it tastes. That is your job. Oh, by the way, your manager's in the back looking at you the whole time you're doing it. Because what he's thinking is that food that he has spent years crafting over, teaching his chefs and food preps on how to make the best dishes that could possibly leave those double doors. To him, that is money on a plate. You mess up that order, you're costing him money. You're costing him money, oh, you're going to get the wrath of Sal. That was one scary Italian dude. And I wasn't the best of waiters. I'll tell you that right now. I've gone messed up a lot of times. You can put what you want in that one. But the life lessons from messing up is to keep on keeping on. Yeah, you're going to mess up an order. You're going to mess up eventually. You're going to have a really bad day. And those 4 or 5 tables at a 3-star restaurant called Paradiso's on Mother's Day, yeah, you're going to mess up every single table because you're the new guy. You're the new guy. This is your first, maybe second rush. And I messed up. I messed up that day. And I had to eat $80 worth of chicken caprese, duck, and I messed up on a cheesecake, but I just thought that was a tasty treat after messing up during the day. What happens behind those double doors builds character. Not only do you deal with stress, but it's most like, I try to compare it to life. Life. Suppose you live 100 years. There's periods of life which are not stressful, relaxed, you're on vacation, you're enjoying moments, friends and family. But then there's that brief period in which something happens and you have to be prepared. A death in the family, a divorce, something like that. Waiting tables, and the comparison of what life is and what waiting tables is that in the shift of the 6-hour shift, 6 to 7 hour shift of being a waiter or waitress, you're going to have a very acute stress for 30 to 40 minutes. And that's when you have the rush. And we call it D-Day because they are all flooding in. And we know by the walkers, we know by the old man taking off their shades as they walk through the front doors. We know it's going to happen. The question is, how do we deal with it? Some of us deal with it pretty well. Some of us do not. That's the case for me. I did not Mother's Day. But that was a lesson learned. Mistakes happen. And because of it, I've developed character. And the character which was instilled in me those months of being a waiter behind those double doors, dealing with different personalities and stress, has taught me how to manage life at the Citadel. And that is who I am. That is what I've done before I came to the Citadel. And it's not something I want to do after the Citadel. Waiting tables is a job. Majority of my coworkers were either trying to pay for school, trying to pay off school, or trying to, with their significant other, trying to earn a little extra cash to either afford an apartment together or perhaps get married. They wanted to have a wedding. So the next time you sit down at a table and you're having bad service, I want you to think, because you're getting it from a previous waiter, and I want something you to take out from this room, is a different perception of what happens behind those doors. I want you to understand that the waiter is there because it's a job. It's a job. It's not his career. It's not his dream job. He has to multitask. He has to manage stress. He has to memorize 20, 30 different orders. It's a hard thing to do in those 30, 40 minutes of acute stress. So be relaxed when you're a customer sitting at a table. Be relaxed. Don't ask for a manager if the food's messed up. That doesn't help the situation. If you don't like it, don't come back. And please, for the love of God, if you're going to have a meal at a restaurant, it doesn't matter how bad the service was, always leave a tip. 10% at minimum. That's all I ask. A lot of waiters and waitresses would agree on that last statement. Thank you, and hopefully you've been hopefully I've been informative about telling the experiences behind those double doors. My name is Snyder. Thank you very much.